So here we're going to talk about something that I found to be kind of a little funny spat between theaters, and we're staying on this whole theme of theaters um, uh, and uh, and studios. Word broke that King of Staten Island, which I think just came out this past Friday, I want to say. I might be wrong or right about that. I can't, and I could easily probably look that up, but I have chosen not to. Um, 2 days before cinemas were supposed to premiere The King of Staten Island, a new comedic drama from Judd Apatow and Pete Davidson, movie theaters around the country were abruptly informed they were not able to show the film. The autobiographical look at Davidson's upbringing in the titular. I always laugh when I say that titular. Is that how you're supposed to say that? Either way, I always just stop.
I don't even know what we're looking for.
It sounds like, or it definitely has the word tit in it. So I always just, act like a 12-year-old as I say it. But anyways, titular New York City borough was originally intended to debut in a limited number of theaters, mostly drive-ins, that were able to remain open during the coronavirus pandemic, while also launching simultaneously across premium video on demand platforms. The news was created. Uh, the news has created consternation and even outrage in the close knit community of driving operators, many of whom have been promoting showtimes and selling tickets for the King of Staten Island. The insiders at Universal chalked it up to an internal misunderstanding, saying The King of Staten Island was always intended to premiere exclusively on demand. However, some executives unintentionally booked the film in about 100 theaters. When they released the mistake, or when they realized the mistake, the studio went back to theaters and asked them not to play it. So, this is some bullshit. This is basically like, you have some friends, you guys are, hey, yo, what are you doing Friday? Yo, we stepping out, we doing some wild things, we gonna get to some strange shit on Friday. Yeah, man, I'll hit you up, let you know everything's good. Come through. Say that one more time.
No, I like that part. Some
Yeah.
strange shit.
Go get some wild shit. And then Friday comes around, you're like, yo, what's good, yo? We hitting we doing the thing or not, and they hit you back like, yo. And when somebody hits you back with that, yo, you know,
Yo, my girl tripping, bro. I can't make the moves tonight. I'm in for the night. She wild. Hear the lie.
yo, once you hear that, yo, it's a wrap. And so I imagine that's what the call was like to these theaters when Universal hit them up like, yo, about the movie.
Yo, it was definitely like, yo, our executives are tripping right now, bro. Just show that movie no more, B. Like, so y'all just gonna have to pull it and refund everybody tickets. That's crazy. Wow. Like, wait, John, why are you talking like this? We've had many calls before. Never speak like this on the regular. John, you're from Massachusetts. Where where did this accent come from? John is like, yo, I don't know what to say.
Ah, holy shit. Oh my god, yo, that would be the most hilarious call ever. I want to do that. Like, I want to do a skit of that. That would be fucking hilarious. Start the call off like, yo, B, what up?
The whole conference call. It's like 100 people on a conference call. Yo. Could you imagine
Oh my god.
with with the presentation slide that just says "yo"?
Oh shit. Oh my god. Yo, but that definitely was like. Say it one more time.
No, I was gonna say, I was gonna, keep it going. I definitely feel for the drive-in movie theaters, right? Because it's like the business is already, I imagine a drive-in movie theater is not as highly profitable as a standard movie theater, just because it doesn't have all of the, the same offerings. It doesn't have the concessions. It doesn't have the other areas to monitor, the other areas within the facility to monetize, right? So those businesses are already hurting, and this, like, a move like this really just fucks them. Like, for the drive-in movie theaters that were already on the brink of maybe having to close down, and I imagine there might be a few, like, a move like this might as well, like, ensure that, all right, we're going out of business, right? We are going to have to now refund all of our customers, and those customers, now that when you tell them, hey, this thing isn't happening, we're going to give you your money back, even if they get their money back, they're still not going to be confident enough in, like, that experience of that business to come back. They may just say, fuck it, I'm just going to do streaming shit from now on. I tried to do the drive-in movie theater thing, it didn't work, I'm just going to stream stuff from now on. So this is a dick move for sure.
No, 101%. To that. This. Um, it's really fucked up for exactly the reasons that you said. That these drive-in theaters. I'm sure the margins are super thin for them already, right? And they've, weirdly enough, I'm sure, enjoyed a little bit of a boost in this coronavirus era, where it's just like, oh wait, drive-in movie theaters are a thing again, because finally, people are looking at that as an option, instead of just going to a normal movie theater. Um, so yeah, Universal fucked up with this one, and to casually just kind of say like, yeah, I don't know, some executives did it, and whatever, it's all good. Like, no, it's not fucking all good, Tom, whatever the fuck your name is. This is fucked up, and so yeah, so I really do feel bad for the drive-in theaters that essentially had to resend. And to be perfectly honest, is like, well, why didn't they just fucking show this at drive-in theaters? And I guess they wanted to maximize the VOD capability of the film, but also it's kind of just like, yeah, just fucking do it.
I feel like having this feature at a drive-in movie theater would show that your studio is, like, not just about the profits. It would show that you're about experience, right? Like, we're gonna offer this up to drive-in movie theaters so viewers, movie lovers, can still go out and enjoy that movie experience, and then we'll do a VOD release, like, a month later, right? But for the first 30 days, drive-in movie theaters get this exclusive content. That would have been a great way to make a social statement. It's like, hey, we're not just about profits and trying to maximize every dollar, we're about the movie experience. But they went in another way.
Yeah, and you could have done some like neat shit, like maybe like with along with the movie, you could have done some sort of like, I don't know, maybe like before the movie, like you get like some like 10-15 minute thing with Pete Davidson about like having this be sort of like a autobiographical movie about his life. Like, I don't know, you could have just done some cool shit that was like tie-ins to like get people out to the actual theaters to see, like, give them a reason not to order it on demand. But I guess they viewed it from the viewpoint that they don't necessarily want to compete with themselves in that case. So it's like, well, why go through all the trouble and just have people view this on demand. But whatever. One of the other aspects of this that I wanted to kind of explore real quick, before we run out of time here, was that, and this is the other part of this article from Variety that this all comes from. Even before Universal abruptly rescinded permission to screen The King of Staten Island, the studio had already alienated some theater owners by insisting on profit share terms that were considered onerous. Universal wanted to split ticket sales with the theaters, which is traditionally done with major releases. However, theater owners thought those terms were overly generous, since The King of Staten Island will be widely available to rent online. And so one, I think, theater owner was quoted as saying they wanted 2019 terms in 2020 conditions. The independent theater owner said, this is a new landscape that they're dealing with, which I think is totally fucking right. That is some bullshit though, right? Is that they wanted to do, the studio wanted to do a 50-50 split, but they're also going to release it online. It's like, motherfucker, like, half the people aren't going to come out to the fucking theater to watch this because you're showing this online. And then you also want to split what I'm getting in the theater 50-50? Fuck you. Piece of shit.
That's some dog ass shit right there, man. God damn.
Some cold shit.
Savagery right there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Studios don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something here. Like maybe this can change. I hope it changes because I'd really love to see drive-in movie theaters. I'd love to see those businesses thrive during times like this. And like even when things settle down, I'd really love to see that business come back because it is really a unique experience if you've never been to drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
But again, the King of Staten Island. This is a film starring Pete Davidson, Belle Powley. I mean, phenomenal cast in this film. We've got Marissa Tomei. I believe this film also has where's my guy? What's his fucking name? Bill Burr and one of my favorites, Steve Buscemi.
Mm,
So
yeah.
stellar cast.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to Bill Burr, by the way.
yeah,
I just watched him on he did another he and he always does the Joe Rogan podcast. But I just watched his and I just always love watching those two interact. They're funny as fuck whenever they're having a conversation.
Bill Burr. So yeah, whenever the King of Staten Island comes out, I'm gonna check it out. I would love to see this movie start in drive-in movie theaters
Yeah,
though.
so it actually did come out on June 12th. So you can technically check it out right now, just not at drive-in movie theaters.
Motherfuckers. Well, all right.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, like, am I from like Mississippi now? With that being said, um, not that there's anything wrong with being from Mississippi. For our Mississippi listeners out there. Um, but with all that being said, let us know in the comment section below, like how you feel about, the King of Staten Island being, pulled essentially from drive-in theaters through essentially no fault of their own, and what you think about that whole thing. Let us know in the comment section below.